Hello and welcome to Start, Continue, Load, CG Gallery, Ending List, Config, Exit.
No, read the one over on the right.
What is this, Japanese?
No. Well, maybe. I think so.
Looks like sound of drop.
It does, but it's sound of drop, fall into poison.
Sound of drop, fall into poison.
Anyway, this is a new visual novel, recently new visual novel that came to Steam. It's released on October 30th, and I believe it is sort of a horror-ish visual novel.
Hopefully not too horror-ish.
Yeah, we've kind of had our fair share recently, haven't we?
Yeah. I don't like horror very much, as many of you might know. John knows.
I know. I won't shut up about it. But anyway, I think... I don't know what I was going to say.
Well, we're going to take a look into it, and, hopefully we enjoy ourselves, even though there's probably spooky things inside.
Yeah, like fish. Let's start it.
Alright. We are starting it.
Who's going to do the main narration?
You can do the main narration this time.
Okay, I'll do it for once.
I did, do the last one, and all the ones before that, pretty much.
That's true. Before she realized it, the girl was standing before an imposing door. The girl occasionally came to Manton Aquarium alone. She watched the manta rays, she watched the jellyfish, and finally, she decided it was time to go home, after watching two things.
I thought it said mantra rays. I was like, is she a monk? Like, what?
Do you want to be the girl?
Where is this?
Good voice. She had her doubts, but there should be nothing else there except for the aquarium. She assured herself that she had probably wandered off onto a side path. The door before her had a large padlock hanging from it. Just as she had heard, it was unlocked and merely dangling there. Not a very useful padlock.
Gulp.
The girl drew in a gulpy breath. Being locked would usually mean that it was a place she shouldn't enter. Being open just meant that a staff member had forgotten to lock it, so going in was out of the question. Her curiosity piqued. She was past the point of persuasion. Her imagination ran wild, and her mind raced at the prospect of what might lie beyond the door.
Just for a little bit.
Ooh, spook.
I feel like this is the stupidest girl voice ever.
I think it's alright. She opened the door and saw lots of glass tanks. Several types of fish hailing from the deep seas, from football fish and oarfish to pelican eels and barrel eyes were swimming about. The fuck's a football fish?
Probably play soccer.
Do you think these are real things or just made up?
I think I've heard of an oarfish.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it very flat?
I think so, and like really long and I think kind of scary.
Oh, great. Fucking deep sea fish are scary, man. The sea is scary.
Yeah. Deep sea fish are fucking terrifying.
They are.
Like, they look horrible.
I saw this picture of like a big fish had taken a bite out of another big fish.
Holy shit.
And the other fish was just swimming around.
I saw a vine of this girl videotaping a tiny baby fish in this fish tank. She's like, "Oh, little fish!" Oh. And then a giant fish came and ate it.
Oh my god.
On camera.
That's really depressing.
It was awful.
Fuck.
Fish are just terrible creatures.
Fuck fish.
He says as Franklin is in the room.
Oh, sorry, Franklin. Well, they're aggressive fuckers.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Why isn't this an exhibit?
She thought it over, wondering why this would be in a closed-off area. Behind her, the door shut on its own. The girl spaced out, staring at the deep-sea fish swimming about. They would leap from the tank and swim in midair. They would leap out of the tank, what?
What?
The entirety of the room was the fish in their ocean. Though it was an unnatural occurrence, the girl treated it as quite normal.
Wasn't there originally a deep-sea fish booth that was shut down?
Was it shut down because someone was murdered by a horrifying deep-sea fish?
Could be.
Could be. Ooh.
Oh god, what is this?
Oh god.
Is this the inside of her eyelids?
Kinda looks like it, doesn't it? She suddenly remembered. At that moment, her surroundings were dyed a deep red. The water in the tanks, the fluorescent lights, all of it was red. The girl's vision also became red. Yeah, it must be her eyes. When she opened her eyes, the girl was back in her own room. It was well into the night. She couldn't remember how she'd gotten home after all of that. But more importantly, she had a bad feeling about something else.
It isn't red here.
She became aware of how hard it suddenly was to breathe. No matter how hard she gasped, she was unable to get oxygen into her body. Like the fish who couldn't breathe anywhere but in the water, she couldn't breathe unless she was inside that red color. God. She was convinced. On impulse, she threw open the window, leaned out, and thrust a hand outside. She couldn't inhale the wind flooding her room. She could only smell its milky, unpleasant scent.
Does she have gills?
Oh god, maybe she's a mermaid!
More!
At that moment, the girl's body was tossed into the air. For just a second, her body seemed to float like a fish in the sea. Her room was on the 12th floor of her apartment building. In her fading consciousness, the girl watched her blood flow endlessly from her body.
It's red.
Nice. Only then could she breathe. Now everything would be fine. The girl smiled. The full moon in the night sky smiled too. Well, that is really creepy.
This is really bizarre.
It is very bizarre. I don't understand it at all right now.
No, I'm
Oh.
kind of... Oh,
Drop!
oh. Drop, drip, drop.
Drip, drip. The sound of falling drops. Into poison! The moon was concealed behind the clouds, and all the lights in the town were covered in water. The sound of it the only thing left to resonate. She couldn't tell whether it was hot or cold, merely that humid air was encircling her. Drip. Drip, drip. Wherever they were falling to, wherever they were coming from, the drops just continued to trickle out. Except that one. That single drop. I stopped it with both hands. Oh god.
And I dyed it red with my blood.
The sound of that solitary red drop. It was the best of the drops. That is very vibrant red.
Oh my god, my eyes are burning.
Luckily mine's only windowed, so I'm okay.
I've got the lights off in my room, so it's just dyed a brilliant red.
Oh god. Ah, it's Monday.
Is it?
Yeah. That's what the Japanese symbols on the board mean.
Really?
Yeah, the top one means moon, and the bottom one means day.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh god. I've got to do a girl voice now.
Or at least there's an urban legend that goes like that.
Is this a different girl?
I think so, yeah.
Talking about Manton Aquarium again. That's your new thing, isn't it?
Whoa! While stuffing her lunch into her mouth, Tamagawa Himeno spoke, her eyes sparkling. I had no idea which point in the story got her so excited. Was that me?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Isn't this the scariest part? That the girl jumped to her death, smiling after coming back from Manton Aquarium? It's pretty bad.
Oh, great, you used up your normal voice in a dead person. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't seem to the least. Are you having a stroke, Mayumi?
Oh god. Why can't we have a visual novel with guys?
I don't know, probably because it's mainly guys that play them. And they don't want to talk to a bunch of dudes.
Yet, you don't seem the least bit scared, Himeno. That's not true. I've got chills running down my spine. Someone who's got chills running down her spine wouldn't be eating a pastry so cheerfully.
My
Nom,
voice
nom,
is
nom.
dying.
Your voice is dying already.
Someone who's got chills running down her spine wouldn't be eating a pastry so cheerfully. And hey, that's my meatball.
Nice. During a break in the conversation, Himeno stole a side dish from my boxed lunch.
This minced meat from growing calves and little piglets. It's the best.
Why do you have to put it like that? Jeez, why do you have to make me lose my appetite? I'll give you the rest of it.
All right, I'll take it.
Yoink! Himeno takes the rest of the meatballs from my lunch with amazing rhythm. This is weird, I'm like narrating your character.
Do you want to swap?
No, it's alright. I like being Himeno.
Okay.
The reason that Robby, Nakanobi Mayumi, lost my appetite wasn't because Himeno's story scared me.
It's because she's talking about piglets and stuff.
Yeah, fucking scary-ass piglets. Mountain Aquarium and I are connected in a way that I'd rather not think about. Of course, Himeno has no idea about that connection. If she knew, she'd never mention Mountain Aquarium around me again. At the same time, I've been afraid that this thing might cause Himeno to stop talking to me. Himeno is pretty much my only friend. Alright, 2 voices.
Yes!
It isn't that I haven't talked to anyone since entering junior high. It's just that the only person I can actually call a friend is Himeno.
Seriously, I think this whole Mountain Aquarium rumor obsession is getting to be a bit much.
Maybe. There's so many rumors, though. Like that there's a man's ghost in the tanks, that the deep-sea fish booth is only open on full moon, that the water changes into blood, what you can hear crying from behind the tanks. That earlier one goes with this one. Also...
No, that's fine. You don't even need to say anymore, okay?
I say firmly, causing Himeno to make a sour face. That is a very sour face she's got on.
So sour.
Soon after, Himeno changes the subject. First to a TV drama that aired the night before, then to some cute fake nails with cats on them she found in a magazine.
Oh my goodness, those cat nails are fantastic!
Aren't they perfect?
Oh my god.
Oh. She then talks about a classmate who is dating a boy from a nearby private school, alighting on one subject before quickly changing to the next. Scandalous. Normally the subject of Mountain Aquarium shouldn't have popped up again.
Anyway, getting back to what we were talking about earlier.
What exactly are we getting back to?
Mountain Aquarium! I looked into it, and this Sunday will be a full moon! Spooky!
Huh?
That was all I could say, the rest of my words unable to come out.
So we should go and see if the rumors are true or not.
But.
I know you aren't interested in stuff like urban legends, Mayu, but next week we'll start preparing for the end of the semester, and I won't be able to hang out with you. Lately, we haven't gone anywhere together, have we?
If the full moon was next Sunday, I'm sure Himeno wouldn't have said anything. But I suspect because it happens to be this Sunday and next week happens to be our exams, she's chosen Mountain Aquarium.
So that we can, like, die or something? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
probably. Fucking spooky haunted aquariums.
We won't have to write exams if we're dead.
Score. I know I'm not hiding my confusion or my hesitation very well. Even so, Himeno turns her carefree grin my way.
Since it's an aquarium, even if the rumors aren't true, we can still have fun, right?
Well, I guess that's true, but...
Usually, anywhere I go with Himeno, I have fun. Whether or not we'd have fun was not what I was worried about.
By the way, Mayu, in the East Building of Mountain Aquarium, they have a Haagen-Dazs.
Is that like the ice cream? Haagen-Dazs?
That's Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah, and 2 A's in Hagen.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll explain what it is. Or maybe they had to change it for, like, copyright.
Yeah.
I played a visual novel recently where they were talking about the famous movie actor Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't actually remember what game it was, but it was hilarious.
Wow. As in the eat-in restaurant that
Sure.
sells ice cream?
They'd closed up at one point, but it looks like they're reopening for a limited time.
Really? Oh my god.
Really? They have the cookies and cream flavor you like too, Mayu.
It totally is the ice cream.
Yep.
Of course I hesitate. But in the end, that settles it.
Cookies and cream is my favorite.
Is my
We'll go,
jam.
okay? As long as we definitely get some cookies and cream, we'll go. Saying you have no money because you did too much shopping is out of the question.
I know. After all, I'm something of a glutton myself.
Fine. I don't know why she said that, but okay.
In the end, we settle on Mountain Aquarium and ice cream for Sunday. Since I've already received my reward money for moving on to the next grade, I don't need to worry about my allowance. Reward money?
Whoa. If you
Score.
don't fail a grade, you get money?
You get money? Awesome.
Wow. Still, it's been 5 years.
Did you say something, Mayu?
Nope.
Nope. I bite my tongue, covering the words that had carelessly spilled out.
I'm looking forward to the aquarium. It's probably been about 10 years.
I'm looking forward to the cookies and cream. It's probably been about 10 years.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is. That's the only thing I'll eat there.
Jimeno goes,
You little...
as she playfully stretches my cheeks.
You little bitch!
Leave my cheeks alone, you
Shut up,
wench!
bitch!
Wench!
The end of lunch chime sounds, and Jimeno goes back to her own seat. If it's with Jimeno, I'll be fine. That's what I told myself at the time. Dun dun dun! Sound of drop.
Fall into poison.
Poison. Poisson. Fall into poisson!
Whoa!
That's fish in French.
Oui, oui. It's also the name of a famous scientist, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, poisson.
Oh, great. Since Jimeno is always 3 minutes later than the time we established, I've got about another 20 minutes. I finished reading my paperback on the train, so I have nothing to kill time with. Why?
Why would you show up so early?